Hello my lovelies, so this is Lizzie from Love From Lizi, and today I'm bringing you a video in the Sway video hop. This is in aid of some new peel-offs that I'm introducing into the store, and I'm going to run through with you what exactly the hop involves, the giveaways, the details of the sale in the store, and then I'm going to jump into the card that I've made, which I'll give you a little look now so that you can see, and I do a full demo on how to make this card. So the Sway peel-offs, I have been selling for quite some time now, pinstripe peel-offs, and they have proved to be really rather popular. I'm just going to grab some to show you. They're my design, they are an exclusive plate, and let's see if I can find one that you can see clearly. Okay, so here you go. So here are my peel-offs that are pinstripes. They come in 3 different widths and they're wildly popular because they serve so many purposes. And I've decided to expand my little Love From Lizi peel-off collection and introduce a sister, and these are the Sways. So if you are a member of my card kit, then this month just gone, the May card kit, you will have received the first of the Sway peel-offs as part of your kit. This is the leftovers from my kit. I make a 10 card 1 kit video, and they were yellow. So you can see here quite clearly the shape of them. They have like a wavy edge on. They sway, and there are 3 different sizes. So in the shop there are currently none of these Sways available, so this video hop is to release them all, and I'm just going to run through the colours that we have. So I've got 3 different groupings here. So I've got the standards, as I would call them, and we have silver, gold, black and white, and 3 different widths. So you have a wider, a medium and then a super narrow. And so these are sort of like the core colours that go with almost every kind of card you can do. And the joy of the white ones is that if you've got alcohol markers, be it Copic or Spectrum Noir or Altenew or Tonic Nouveau, they will colour them. So if you've coloured an image on your card and you want to have a peel-off match perfectly, just use your alcohol markers. So there's those. We also have some of the glitter range, because these are again wildly popular. So I've done the staple colours. I'm afraid you can't really see the pattern very well, but it is exactly the same as these. So we have silver glitter, we have gold glitter, we have pink iridescent clear, and this is a super popular colour, and it will remain pink, but when you lay it over something with a bit of colour, it will absorb it because it is a transparent. And the lovely thing about this glitter is it's fully encased, so there is 100% guaranteed 0 shed of glitter. It just doesn't happen. And then these are clear iridescent, so this pattern is see-through, but it has this iridescent glitter to it. So again, it will take on whatever you put underneath. And then also we have some of the mirror colours. So I've tried to release sort of like the popular colours, and the mirror are great. And it's actually the silver mirror that I use in my card. So we have silver mirror and gold mirror. I have got the 2 Christmassy colours, red and green mirror. And then these 2 prove to be quite popular as standalone colours. We have teal and we have ice blue. So these are the different colours that are available in the shop at the moment. They are brand new, they are exclusive, and they are while stocks last. Now, after my last peel-off sale, and I was very pleasantly surprised by the response, I have ordered in and tried to ensure that I will have enough stock to keep everybody happy. So the sale that I'm running is exactly the same sale as it was last time, and that is if you buy 20 sheets of peel-offs or more, you get free worldwide shipping, and that shipping is tracked, signed and insured, so you are going to get it. We like to only send things in the mail that way because we don't want things to get lost or for them to get stuck at customs or anything. We do send the majority of our packages internationally, predominantly to the States, so we are very used to dealing with the postman and with the tracking system, and this is what we do, so rest assured we will look after you. So that is the sale. The sale is running from right now up until midnight, Monday the 6th, and that's British summertime. So that's right, we are on summertime now. We are starting to get a bit of sunshine in the UK finally. And that's for the sale. And this is, as I say, while stocks last. Last time we did this in February as for the first time, and we sold out of some things so incredibly quickly. So if you're tempted to avoid disappointment, I would recommend you get over there. Again, I'm hoping that I've put enough in there to satisfy everybody, because obviously I don't want anybody to be disappointed. Now, the peel-off packs, the selection packs, are also available through this sale, but they don't count as 4 sheets of peel-offs when you're counting the 20. They will work as one item, so it's 20 items from the peel-off section in the Love From Lizi store, and then you will qualify for free shipping, but it is only if you're buying peel-offs. The storage boxes that I sell for peel-offs, or like my kits or anything else, if you add, you know, some nouveau glaze or something, that will then return shipping to normal rates. The free shipping is only if you're ordering peel-offs. Simply for ease of packing, they can go into nice sturdy little envelopes, and we can get those sent out to you as envelopes, because the shipping is extortionate, sadly. But we're really happy to be able to offer this for free for this occasion. And there is also a giveaway. Now, the giveaway, I'm linking with the Love From Lizi Facebook group. So how this works is the Facebook group has now got 1,000 members, which is lovely. It's a really kind and nice environment that I really enjoy being able to share quite freely in. And we've got a whole range of crafters. We've got people that are brand new to crafting. We've got others that are super experienced and incredibly talented. And everybody seems to feel at home there. So now that we've hit 1,000 members, what I want to do is combine the giveaway for all of my members. So once you've watched this video, there'll be a question that I ask when I show you the run through of my card. If you can pop a comment below answering my question, and then follow through the blog hop. The design team have all jumped in with me on this, thankfully. They're a bunch of good eggs, and they each also have a question. So if you can answer their question in their comments, and if you can also on Facebook request to join the Facebook group and let me know that you've come from this YouTube hop, and then in the Facebook group there will be a post from me saying, please comment below your YouTube handle, because obviously someone called Caroline may have a handle that is Ginger Kitty 19, and I've got no way of matching the two. So I ask that you comment your YouTube handle in that post on Facebook, and then after a week, it will be Monday the 13th of May at midnight. We'll cut off comments both in the Facebook group and on the YouTube videos, and I will run through the Facebook group, randomly pick a winner from there and make sure that person has commented on each of the videos, and then that person will win a complete set of Love From Lizi peel-offs in a storage box. Now, that will also include the entire pinstripe range, so we are talking about over 70 sheets of peel-offs, which has a very nice cash value. It's not far off £100, so it's definitely worth a go. And all it means that you'll be doing is watching a few videos from some very talented YouTubers, and you could be in with the chance of winning a complete set of peel-offs. So let me hop into making the card now. So here we are, diving straight in. Now, when I make my card bases, I almost always use my Copic friendly cardstock because it's got a really nice weight to it. And all I've done is I've taken a piece of, it's American letter, Copic friendly. I've split it in half to make a top fold landscape card, so it's a little bit different to what I usually use. And I've taken one of my paper packs, this is the Birthday Birds paper pack, and I've picked out my favourite one, which is the pale blue with the glittered birds and flowers, and I'm just running through all the different patterns, choosing a softer pattern with a colour that coordinates nicely, and I settled on that red. And here you're seeing me do, as I always do, everything by eye, and I'm using my T-square ruler and a pencil just to sort of mark out where it is on the patterned paper that I would like to cut. I was pondering about moving the cut of the paper into the middle more so that I could have a better selection of the patterned paper in the middle of the card, but to be fair, all of this is beautiful, so I thought it was fine. So I've snipped that out with my scissors, and then I've used a pencil eraser just to get rid of any of those little lines that were left, and I'm using my Tonic Deluxe Nouveau glue there just all over the back, but nice and thinly so that it doesn't make the paper wet and bulge at all. Give it a nice firm press down. And I've taken the Silver Mirror Sway peel-offs. I automatically want to say Pinstripes. I think I'm just going to be on autopilot for a little while with that, so please bear with me. And what I'm doing is I've taken the middle width peel off to run around the edge. So as you can see here, I'm on this one, I just snipped the end off to make sure that it's got a nice rounded sway at the end, and I push down one end where it's supposed to be, and then use the other hand to sort of guide the rest of the peel off along that line. So push the finger down and then use then use the other finger to sort of guide that in until I get to the corner, and then I'll just use my little knife. You can use scissors if you've got something with a really fine tip, but the nice thing about the knife is it gives you that really good clean edge on it. And I've run those all the way around the edge, saving all the little pieces. And here I've taken that other half of the white cardstock that I used to cut the card base from, and I've put a large banner die on there, and it's got a stitched edge to it. And I've taken a smaller one from the same set, and I'm just cutting some from that red patterned paper that I picked to work alongside my favourite paper. Those go through my die cutting machine, and I do tape them down just to make sure they don't shift when running through, and it just makes for a nicer cut because I do always go back and forth. And here you're seeing, I do a lot of this, but obviously I have to edit this out when I'm doing my 10 cards 1 kit video because I don't have the time to show it, but I sort of dry fit everything together as I'm going, because I never actually know what my card is going to look like until I'm sitting down and making it. I'm not very good at doing a layout or having an idea beforehand. So anyhow, I'm taking the smaller little coral piece, and I've used anti-static powder tool on it, and I'm using my Versamark, and my Versamark and I have got a real love-hate relationship. I've had this pad for it's probably about 5 or 6 years now, and I feel like I refill it every 15 minutes. I'm sure I don't, but whenever I'm heating bossing, I have to make sure that I give it a real good impression, and the Misty tool is fantastic for that. So and here I'm using Love From Lizi Silver Dollar embossing powder, and where the magnets were, the anti-static powder could not go, so I had to use a paintbrush just to sweep up those few strays. And now here I have taken one of the other small stamp sets from that same Snap Happy stamp set which featured in the May Love From Lizi card kit, and I've taken, this is like a little branch sprig, and I've treated the flag with the anti-static powder tool, and I'm just twisting that tiny weeny little stamp around, and I'm using some Teal Lagoon, which is another one of my embossing powders, and it works really nicely with the colours in the pattern paper. And I'm heat setting that, and I, more often than not now, only tend to heat from the back just to make sure that if my Versamark isn't doing as it's told and isn't sticky enough, it stops the embossing powder from flying away. And I just cover the back in the same process, just building it up, starting at one sort of edge and then building across towards the other. And it just means that there won't be any gaps left. So and I do it in stages to make sure the Versamark doesn't dry up, and also that I can see exactly where it is that I've already stamped. So that is the end of the heating on that tag, and all it was is that I wanted to have some white just to bring in something to connect with the card base, but too white, it was just too stark. So now that's set and I'm happy with the layout, as it were, I'm coming back to my peel-offs here, and I'm taking I was thinking of the skinnies, but then I decided to go with the widest one. And what I'm doing here is I just trimmed the end off to make sure it was a rounded edge on the bottom, and then I'm running this all the way along the inside. So and this is why I always keep all my little scraps. I know some of my YouTubers, they fold the edges over around the back. Again, if that works for you, then that's great. That's what you want to do. But I like to keep all my little bits and bobs because I'm a bit of a hoarder. And so I'm running these around the 3 edges, the fishtail end and the 2 sides. The long end, if you like, I will be snipping off. So I didn't bother with putting a peel off there. Now on the smaller banner, I'm placing them somewhere different again. And because this is a stitched die, I am simply running my skinny one just along that stitched edge. So it's not on the edge of the paper. It's sort of like a border that sits just inside. So with this card, I've done 3 different things with the peel-offs. On the card base, I have run around the outside, so I've created almost like a mat, but with the peel-offs. And then on that larger tag, I've just bordered the pattern paper. And then on the smaller tag, I've created sort of like a little bit of detail within the tag. So here I'm just popping some 3M foam tape on the back, and I do apply this liberally because I've heat embossed. And in the corners, I don't know if you know this little trick, but for the corners of the flag, I cut a small square and then cut it diagonally, and then you have 2 lovely little corners just to pop on there. And then I line this up largely by eye usually, but on this occasion I did actually use the lines on my grid mat, which was very well behaved of me. It's not often that I conform. And then once that base one's down, I put the smaller one on top. And I didn't want it to be completely central. I liked the idea of it being slightly offset towards the top. And then I just flip it over and use the edge of the card base as a guide just to snip it off. And that's my card. Good luck with the hop, and thanks very much. Bye!